Good day guys, welcome to my channel and my name is Joy. For today's video, I'm gonna share on tips and proven strategies to get part-time jobs here in Canada. Alright, so let's get it started. Just a quick reminder, for international students, you're only allowed to work up to 20 hours per week. And for summer, you can work up to 40 hours per week. Before applying, make sure you have the following documents or items. First, Social Security number or SIN, bank account, and SIM card. I suggest upon arriving here in Canada, you must secure to get those things first. My very first tip is connections or referrals. This means that the more friends and relatives you have, the better chance in getting a job. How? Simply ask for their recommendations. As for my experience, I asked the help from a relative who's already working in London Drugs. London Drugs is like Mercury Drug in the Philippines, but way bigger. So I submitted my resume, had my interview, and after a few days, they already called me to start for the job. I am so happy that I got the job, even just a cashier. I know many of us have great jobs like engineers or teachers. But hey, we all need Canadian experience. Plus, we need to pay for the bills, tuitions, and many things. You just have to learn, love your job, and know that this is just temporary. So what if you don't have friends or relatives that can help you find a job? Simple. You just have to submit resume online. There are lots of jobs available, especially for big companies such as Superstore, Walmart, Starbucks, McDonald's, Tim Hortons, and more. Tip for your resume, make it simple and direct to the point. As much as possible, just make it one page only and never place your picture. Just place your name, address, cell phone number, and email address. Then place your skills, education, work experience, and volunteer experience. Another way to submit your resume is through walk-in or in-store application. Best is to go to the malls, get inside the store, and ask for the manager. A sample is like this. Wendy's is hiring a full-time crew for closing shifts, and this is how exactly I got my job for summer. Tip in applying walk-in. Say if they need an urgent position, be ready for a quick interview. You don't need to overdress. Just wear a decent one and be confident. Another tip is to submit your resume to at least 10 companies or stores in a day, whether online or walk-in. Don't just settle for a few submissions, because the chance for them to notice your resume and call you is also less. Next important tip is to personalize your voice message. If you missed your call and you don't have a voice message, the chance is they will not call you back. My voice message is something like this. You've reached the voicemail of Joy Abayon. I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave your contact details and I will call you back. So in that way, they knew who are they calling and will give the details for you to call them back. And now, let's move on to the interview. Be prepared and arrive early. This will give you enough time to study the store and their products. Also, be confident and friendly. Remember to smile once in a while and have fun during the interview. Next, what to wear. Casual is enough as long as it's appropriate for the interview. You don't need business attire only if you're applying as a manager. What I wore during my interview was just a simple shirt, maybe like this, and pants, and with a nice coat. Also make sure that you made your research about the company. Say when it was founded, who's the owner, and what are the products they're selling. there's a high chance that they will ask you about this one. My tip is to bring a copy of your resume and other documents. Place them in a nice folder like this. Note that you can use your resume as a guide during the interview. You can also make some notes if necessary. So what are the common questions? First is, what do you know about our company? Next is, tell us something about yourself. What are your strengths and weaknesses? And why should we hire you? They will also give you situations in which they want to know on how you will react. Say, what if there's a rude customer? So they say that the customers are always right? In handling this situation, you must be calm, be patient, and try to address his concern. And if you cannot handle it anymore, better call the manager. After the interview, usually, the employers are saying that you're already hired. Then if not, they will try to contact you back. Based from my experience, I usually get hired after the interview. I just came early, prepared, and just brought my happy and positive attitude. My advice for international students is to balance your time well, especially if you will have your part-time job. Since it's just 4 months per semester, everything is so fast. So many quizzes, assignments, and projects. And now, to answer some questions. First, can I choose my time to work? Yes, as a student, it is understood that you can just work on your availability. You just have to inform your manager. Next question. Is it possible to work more than 20 hours per week? The answer is no. They said that the rule is a rule, and it's stated in your study permit that you just have to work 20 hours per week. And you can't average those hours out of the year. If this happens a couple of times, it can be no big deal. Third question. What will be the consequence if I'll work more than 20 hours per week? Your visa could get revoked, so don't take the risk. However, if you can find a job that pays cash, say, babysit or be a cleaner, then it's alright. And the last question for this video is, what is the minimum wage in Canada? It's 11 Canadian dollars per hour, however, it varies per province. For Ontario, 14 Canadian dollars. British Columbia, $14.60. And for Alberta, which has the highest minimum salary, is 15 Canadian dollars per hour. So with my tips and strategies, hope you can find part-time jobs easily here in Canada. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like. And if you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Thank you and see you next time! Asking you to check on rule is a rule, and you're just restricted